What's up people, Ikari here, and today we are doing an unboxing of a pretty interesting all-round controller. The Spark N5 by QRD, this is what it looks like. It has this typical Xbox controller shape, but the analog sticks are like on the PS4 controller. And the interesting thing about this one is that it is compatible with pretty much everything. The Steam Deck, mobile devices, PC obviously, PS4, PS3, and also even with PS5 and Xbox Series consoles. Well, technically it can be used with Xbox Series S and X, but only if you use some third-party converters, so that's not really worth mentioning. And that is also why I decided to call it an all-round controller. However, the thing is, to make it compatible with PS5, you also have to purchase it with this PS5 converter, and that makes the price significantly higher. However, that way you will really have one controller for pretty much everything, and this kinda justifies the high price. And also this controller comes with a lot of interesting functions. For example, the RGB lights are available for the sticks, for the buttons, and also over here from what it looks like. It also has whole effect for the joysticks, so you will never have any drifting problems. It also has a turbo function and also those programmable back pedals. There they are. So 2 extra buttons. So yes, it's a overall pretty interesting looking controller with a decent price. But anyway, here it is. So let's see what this bad boy looks like in real. And there it is, the Spark N5 wireless controller, yes. So as you can see, it says here Hall effect, 6-axis gyroscope, 9 color LED lights, yes. And also programmable turbo and macro functions. Okay, there's nothing at the back. So yeah, the box is pretty much plain and simple. Alright, there we go. Here's the controller itself. It has those protective things here for the analog sticks. So yeah, the shape is pretty much that of a regular Xbox Series controller, although obviously at the back it has those pedals. So basically 2 extra programmable buttons. There's also a set button. This is probably how to program those 2 extra buttons, but we will see. Other than that, there is nothing special in the box, only the manual obviously, and also an USB cable for charging and for wired connection. And also this interesting thing here. It can be attached over here. I already have a feeling what this might be for. Yeah, this is basically for mobile devices, like if you want to use it with your mobile phone, for example, you can put it over here and play like this. This is practical that this is already included. So since I do not have a PS5, I got just the base controller without this extra dongle. So I will obviously only be able to test it on PC and PS4. So I think that's enough to give you the basic idea of what the thing can do. Okay, there we go. So yes, those 2 are also obviously RGB lights. They do light up. And also I have to say the analog sticks, they are really comfortable. They feel a bit different than on other Xbox controllers. They are supposed to be mechanical also. And yeah, the feel is really pretty cool. So it says here I have to hold the home and the share button for 3 seconds. This here is supposed to be the home button, so like this. Yeah, there we go. Now it's in pairing mode. Wireless controller. Yeah, there we go. It's paired now. So yes, the pairing operation is just the same as for any other Bluetooth device when you want to connect it to your PC or to an Android device, for example. It's nothing special here. Unfortunately, it is not simply plug and play, because this controller works just like any other PS4 controller. So in other words, if you want to play games on Windows, you need third-party programs to do it. In wired mode, it works right away on the PC. You can also switch between D input and X input by holding the share and the option buttons for 3 seconds. Yeah, there we go. Green light for X input. And this is also what I had to do here for Sekiro, for example. Yeah, now with X input everything works as it should. As for the wired mode, your PC obviously needs to have Bluetooth first, and then you can use, as already mentioned, one of those third-party programs, which is either Steam or DS4 Windows. Right now I am using this controller with DS4 Windows, and the advantage is that you can select a custom color for your LEDs right here, and that's actually a pretty cool function. And yes, obviously it works without any problems. I have not played Sekiro for quite a while, so I don't even remember what the controls are. How do I... yeah, there we go. And it's obviously also the case with the PS4. You connect it just like any other PS4 controller, and that's it. Everything works. Anyway, for the extra functions, the turbo button for example, there are several modes you can use. This right here with a Harry Potter lightning on it, this is obviously the turbo button. And to turn it on, we basically have to hold it and one of the buttons that we want to use the turbo mode on. So right now, yeah, as you can see right now he uses the sword attack on his own while I just hold the button down. This was the semi-turbo mode, and for the full turbo mode we have to hit the turbo button a second time. Okay, it blinks now, and yeah, as you can see, now I'm not doing anything and he continues to mash the attack button. And if I press it a third time, it should be cancelled, yeah, or reset more like. So yeah, the button is not in turbo mode anymore. So okay, the turbo mode works great. So to start programming you have to hold down the set button, this one, and one of those two extra buttons. They're called N1 and N2. So let's try it out, holding it for 2 seconds. Okay, so now it's blinking, it's in recording mode. Now let's try jump, slash. So basically when you want to finish recording, you just hit the button, the controller will vibrate, and then there we go. I'm pressing the button and it jumps down the chord, and yeah, it successfully recorded the macro and it works perfectly. Very nice. The only function left to test is the LED color adjustment. I'm glad that this controller has something like this. Press set key to switch between modes. Press and hold set key for 3 seconds to turn off the LED lights. Yeah, it's just the set key alone to switch between different LED modes. Yeah, there we go. Now it's just one single color that is blinking. Yeah, there we go. Now I got it in full red mode, so to say. So yes, what can I say? This is a pretty decent controller. I have not found anything bad about it, actually. I mean, it's light and comfortable, all the functions work as intended. I like that you can switch between D input and X input in wired mode. This is something that is not very usual for controllers. I mean, in the end, it's a fairly average controller. If it was compatible with Xbox consoles, then yes, that would have been really something outstanding. Because there are controllers that can do that, basically switch between different wireless modes. But the way it is, it's basically just a decent PS4 controller with some extra functions. And with a way to upgrade it to PS5, of course, if you get that extra dongle, which of course increases the price, so whether it's justified or not is up to you. If I really had to complain about something, then I guess I would say there's only one color available. That is actually something that is a bit strange, to be honest. But other than that, it's a great controller in my opinion. Anyway, if you want one of those, make sure to check the links in the description below. We also have some nice discount codes for you, so you can get the controller even cheaper. And other than that, thank you all for watching and see you around.